Okay guys, so in the last video on my 1970 Camaro, this is the car here. So we're gonna give it a little squirt just for good measure. Feel free to watch part one if you haven't already. We got it running after 23 years of not being ran. Been off the road since 1997, so it hasn't moved under its own power in 23 years. So today, now that we have it running off a fuel cell, we're going to address that as well. But we want to drop the oil now that we know it runs, fill it with some fresh oil with a new filter, and then after that we're going to try to see if we can't put a fuel filter. I got a clear one. This is temporary. I know these aren't the greatest, but we got a clear fuel filter we're going to put between the fuel tank line and the fuel pump, and then we're going to put gas in the tank and see if it will draw fuel. First, see if the tank leaks, which I'm hoping it doesn't, and see if the fuel lines leak, which I hope they don't. But we're going to try to see if it'll actually draw fuel from the fuel tank and see if it'll run that way. And then we're going to see if we can't put it in gear, see if the back tires do the motion thing, then maybe check for some brakes, and if everything pans out, we'll be able to put it down on the ground, maybe find a milk crate to sit on, and maybe take it for a cruise around the neighborhood, but we'll see how it goes. So first, let's go ahead and get the oil dropped here. Now that I'm underneath here, getting eaten by black flies, we'll crack this drain pan and see what comes out here. We know that the oil looked pretty decent from up top. I'm not expecting a whole lot of nasty here. I'm just expecting normal oil, but you never know. It's definitely black and in need of changing here. I'm hoping there's nothing funky. Hopefully the oil filter comes off just as easy as the drain plug came out, because that would be really cool. Alright, so it looks like we're getting down to the end here. Still looks like oil. Haven't seen any water come out. Black flies are getting kind of thick. So I'll let this finish draining out, and then we'll work on this filter over here. Now we got the oil out. I'll see how hard this thing's gonna come off. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love it when people manhandle these frickin' things on more than they need to. Well, at least I didn't have to have a filter wrench or drive a screwdriver through it and turn it that way. Oh yeah. The thing is with these sideways filters, oh, it's a Napa filter. The thing is with these sideways filters, when you go to add oil, a lot of guys like to put oil in the filter before they put them on. It's fun with this one because you end up tipping it and you end up pouring all your oil out on the ground before you even thread it on, so that's always fun. Let's see if we can't make a mess with that. Let's see this filter here. Yeah, this is your Napa Gold variety. It's got a little patina on it. Vintage. The new filter is of the Wix variety here, and motor oil is just standard motor oil. Get the filter filled up here, and yeah, something to stab this with. There we go. That'll work. So we'll get the filter filled up and thrown on here, and put a little oil on the seal. Like I said, this is probably going to make quite a bit of mess putting this back on because it's sideways type. We'll get a little oil on the seal, eat a few black flies, and see how much we can actually pour out. We did good. Alright, bottoms out, and we'll give it a few little extra oomph here. There. Alrighty. Crack this cap off. Inside there, I guess. Ooh, inside there, nasty. Huh. All right. Well, we'll pour some oil in there and fire it back up, and maybe I should grab a funnel. Otherwise I'm gonna make a mess. Hold on. Alright, forget the funnel idea because I can't find my oil funnel, so we're just gonna have to, oh yeah, there you go. See, this is what you do. You just, you know, good for it. Lubricate the outside of the engine, lubricate the inside of the engine. It's good. Alright, get some more black flies. Jug that we can put the old motor oil in. Put this cap back on. There we go. Alright. Now, see if we can get this fuel line situated and see if we can actually put some fuel in the tank. We're just going to snip off some of this extra fuel line here. Leave it long enough to bend wherever we need. That's nice. Get one of these on. Figure out which direction our flow is in here. So, yeah. Black fly's biting. See if we can do this without kinking the lines too bad. Oh, hey, wait. Need a hose clamp. There we go. She's not kinking too bad here. Maybe I could shorten it up just a little bit. Get out there. She don't want to come off. She don't want to come off. Fine. I'll leave you on. What else is going to happen is it's going to kink and then the car is going to die. What the hell? Get off there. She really doesn't want to come off. Alright, we'll snip a little bit more off this bad boy. That looks good. Hopefully the fuel pump will pump the fuel, because I didn't prime it or siphon it. Neither one of those sounds fun to me. Alright, with the temporary fuel filter in place here, we should now be able to see how nasty stuff is when it comes from the fuel tank. So now we're just going to put some gas in the tank and check for some leaks, and then see if we can't get fuel to suck up from the tank through the lines. Filter. Funnel. Gas cap. Oh boy. She's tight too. And she normally just sits on there. These don't have all that modern emissions special freaking gas caps, so she should just come off. Right? No. Oh, come on. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Lost the funnel. There we go. This probably ran leaded fuel back in 1970. I think they were still running leaded fuel, but, you know, we'll give it a drink of some of this newfangled, you know, modern fuel here. Unleaded. Probably, you know, 15% corn oil or something like that. We'll see how she likes it. Probably should check for leaks in the gas tank by now. I think I've probably dumped enough in there, so we'll get underneath here and see if the bottom of the tank is. I don't see any excessive moistening of the tank, so that's good. That's a good sign to keep going, right? I guess we just keep going. We'll just keep going. We'll give it all to her. Make sure she has plenty to suck on. Yeah, I got some left in the bottle. I can bottle feed the engine to help facilitate the pumping action here. Wow, this is just really stiff. Jeez, get on there. I'll probably never get it off again once I get it back on. All right, come around. I'll start cranking on her, and you watch and see if that fills up with fuel. See if the fuel pump will suck it. I'm gonna take this off for a second because we might have to bottle feed the carb. We'll let whatever's burning off in there burn off for a minute. Probably should have shop vac or blew out that stuff before I start a fire. But it looks like she's sucking fuel up from the tank, so that's good. I'll figure out what's catching on fire here and get that situated before it really takes off on fire. And now that we got her running and we know it's pulling fuel from the tank, we got oil in it. Gonna go ahead and change the spark plugs. Got some Delco plugs here, so hopefully it'll come out smooth. If not, got a pipe. So hopefully, for the most part, they come out. We'll check them out, see what kind of condition they're in. That one came out relatively easy, so that was nice. Too bad. So we'll just send them an order right here for now. There we go. Alright. That one was a little bit tougher. Don't look too bad so far. You know what? I'll probably just pull all these out and just set them up there, blow them off afterwards, so that way I don't bore you guys with this. We can at least take a look at them all. Black fly in here. Oh, okay, that one's in there. Okay, be nice. So, we'll grab these, set them here. I'll let you guys get a closer look at the situation here. You guys tell me what you think down in the comments, how she was running. This one doesn't look like it was running as much. Alright, I'll get these new ones put back in and we'll fire it up. So we got all new spark plugs in, the wires are back on. We got fuel. Guess we'll fire it up, see if the wheels go around and around, you know, put it in gear, see what happens.
Nothing. No move.
That's low. Nothing.
Nope.
guess we're gonna have to let the engine, everything come up to temperature, and check the transmission fluid level, and just make sure we have enough transmission fluid, because it doesn't look like I have any gears here, and it's only a 2-speed power glide, so there's really not that much that can be wrong with it. But I'll let it come up to temperature, and we'll check back. Letting it come up to temperature, checking the transmission fluid. There's still no go, no reverse, no forward, no tire spinny, nothing. So I'll do a little homework, and you know, worst case scenario is I'll just drop the transmission out of the car, take it, put it on a bench, tear it down using a combination of manuals, shop manuals, and YouTube videos, and see, you know, if I can get it, you know, back up to snuff and put it back in, and you know, but hopefully it's something simple. But this is where I'm going to end this video for now. Sadly, we won't be taking it for a ride today, so hopefully you guys keep an eye on the channel, and you know, we can actually get it down the road. Thanks.